Hi everybody, my name is Ricky Kissel and I am a mascara art beauty artist, and I have been a hairdresser for about 12 years as well. And today I'm going to show you just a really quick fun fall makeup tutorial using just a few quick easy methods, and we're gonna get right into the video. So first off, of course, as you can see, I do have a lot of redness, so I am going to cover that first. A color that I really like to use, especially in the fall because it will help warm up my face at the same time, is Wheat. And this is really nice because all of this stuff is yellow based, so it's going to help cover up dark circles. It's going to help cover up redness. As you can see, it completely disappears in the blink of an eye, so we are going to do that. Now in the fall, I will use kind of warm set colors, kind of cool set colors. It just depends on how I'm feeling, and being a hairdresser, what color my hair is on. And then I'm going to use a contour color for the rest. I like this because not only is it very warm, but it's also super easy to blend out. I mean, with these being creams, they're really nice to blend out regardless, but this is really nice. And this is actually another highlight color, but I use it as a contour. That's another really fun thing I like about mascara makeup, is you can intermix stuff as much as you want. I used to use this color in the summertime, but I'm gonna go for a little bit deeper and warmer of a shade. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this cinnamon color, and a little bit goes a very long way. I'm going to pick up just a tiny bit of white peach. Love this under the eyes to really set and brighten everything. So now with my blush and my powder brush, blush and powder, I'm going to pick up Sandstone. So this is a newer color that I have been using. Super pretty for fall, just love it. Or you can also do Frenchie. I just particularly like Sandstone for this eye look that I'm going to do today. And I am just going to lightly dab this because it picks up a lot of pigment in a very short period of time. Look how pretty that is. This is also going to go on our lips here in just a minute. So now that I have all of that, I'm going to take the bigger end of our 30-second hack brush. I use this side to highlight and a little bit to contour. You can also use this side to contour and blend in if you wish. And that is just the face part. So you guys can see how quickly, I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more on my forehead. You guys can see how quickly this goes. I mean, that took zero time, and quite honestly, like little to no effort, so love that. So you can see we have nice warm cheeks, we have a nice warm face, everything is really blended. Love that. So now in the fall, I don't know about you guys, but I have zero tan, like, well, ever. So I'm gonna use our Bella bronzer with the fluffy side of the blush and bronzer brush. And again, I just tap inside of here, okay? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tap this kind of all over my face, and we're just gonna bronze. And so when you bronze, really make sure that you're getting it in line with that blush as well. Really get into your hairline. Don't be worried about it because it's going to blend seamlessly. You will look so natural with this. And see how it just gives more of like a warm kiss to the face. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to eyes because let's be honest, that's where it's at, okay? So I'm going to take, this is our eyeshadow everything, and I am going to do something a little bit different than what you would see normally for a fall look, okay? So first off, I'm going to take the small end and I'm going to spray it with our Stay Spray. Guys, this stuff is awesome. Has hyaluronic acid, also has SPF in it. Who doesn't love that? And I am going to quickly, so these are the 4 shadows that I'm going to be using today. We have Sabrina, which you can tell she's loved. So Sabrina, Basic, Cocoa, and Trust. Okay, so I'm going to take Sabrina first, working with the lighter colors. And this, you can also use these with your finger. It's completely fine, whichever way works best for you, and depending on how pigmented you want it as well. So whether you want to put it on with a brush or your finger, either way is completely fine. So first off, I'm going to put this on the inner half of my eye. And I'm just going to continue that on the other side, because fall looks sometimes tend to get a little dark. They tend to get a little bit dark on the inner corner. You can also do this with Crush. This is super, super pretty on olive skin tones with Crush. It's beautiful. I love that. Perfect. And like I said, you can go as hard as you want with that. It's completely up to you. Another cute little trick is with any of our illuminators, you can lay down the illuminator first and then go in with your inner corner highlight and really, I mean, make it blinding. So now I'm going to go in with Basic, and I am just going to tap. These are very pigmented, so just tapper, okay? Just light taps. And first off, I'm not going to hit right on the lid. I'm actually going to start on this outer edge because I want to, and then bring that in here because I really want to make this a nice, pretty transition that's not too, it's not too harsh. It's not too harsh, but we know that it's there, okay? So I'm gonna do that again. Just a couple little taps, tap off the excess. Start in the crease just a tiny bit. And then just doing small circles just to make sure that everything is blended and really nice, okay? So then tap on the other. If you're anything like me, one eye tends to get a little overpowering than the other. That's okay. You just keep blending, 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 and it all comes together. So now you can see we have the beginning to a nice fall look, but we're gonna sauce it up a little bit. So I am going to use Cocoa right at that outer corner, and I'm just going to tap this in. So we already have that really nice neutral as our transition color. This is where the pop, this is where that nice fall pop really starts to come in. Start out and through here and just tap it through, kind of really pushing that pigment where you want it. And then once you get a majority of it where you want it, then we're gonna come out and buff. And then finally, I'm gonna go in with Trust, okay? And again, pigment. Now you can do this one of 2 ways. If you have a smaller V, you can take the smaller end of this brush, or you can take the fluffy side. So actually, I'll show you what it looks like. Wipe that off a little bit. I'll show you what it looks like with the smaller side. So we're gonna go into Trust a little bit here. So see how that just kind of gets a little bit deeper in through here. And now if you're new at this, start off with this, go to the like kind of wiped off clean side of this, and just do small circles until you blend. Now you don't want it to cover up everything, just enough on the outside to give you that smoked effect this way. So see, we have a nice smoked out effect. So now, this is all I'm doing. And I am just taking a little bit more of that Basic color, and I am just going to very, very lightly touch the skin and just smoke this up a little bit. And that's it, a little bit more of that Basic color. And I'm just going to light, very, very lightly, like you're barely touching, and just very lightly smoke that out a little bit. Okay, so now I've wiped this off completely. But this side of the brush is not wet. This side of the brush is not wet, but as you can see, there's not a lot on there. I'm going to take a little bit more of that Sabrina, very lightly, and we're just going to hit that brow bone just a tiny bit. We're not looking for like a glow from the gods, just a little bit, just to tie everything together. I'm going to go into a contour color for an eyeliner because it's really, really nice. It's super easy to get off. This is Indigo, angled tip. This is a Know Your Angles brush, and then the brow. I like to, I'm gonna look in my mirror here. I like to make and stamp that line of where I'm going to go, and then just work my way in from that. Hello, welcome back. My last video cut me off a little bit, so I am gonna do my brows really quick with this this contour shade. This is Ash, and the reason why is because I don't want my brows to be too dark for this particular look. So now really quickly, I am going to dip into Sandstone with my finger. As you can see, this is like such a pretty color for fall. And this also just goes to show like how versatile this can be, and you don't have to like have a bunch of tools and stuff on hand. Now I'm gonna use a little bit of Desert Sunset in with it, just to add, this has a little bit more shine to it. So it really gives that lip just a little bit more shine. And I'm going to use the Honey Illuminator. This is gorgeous because it's so pretty. It's just a nice, beautiful, natural shine. I'm actually gonna use my finger for this as well. And I'm gonna put that right at the high points of my face. And then just right there at the tip of the nose. And that's it, you guys. That is a fun fall makeup tutorial, and yeah, I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, let any of us know. And I just want to say that I appreciate you guys stopping your day and coming and hanging out with us, and I appreciate it, and I hope you learned something in this tutorial. Thanks so much, you guys.